ever felt like your voices haven't been heard?
Have you ever been used and thrown away by a dictator government?
Well, if you have, you may be in Ethiopia during Menelik's II reign.
During the late 19th century, European powers sought to establish colonies throughout the continent of Africa. Africa, nearly 3 times the size of Europe, was rich in natural resources and raw materials that Western countries needed for industrial manufacturing.
Some resources were guns, ammunition, and funds. It was the first time in history that an African nation had defeated a European power. Besides Liberia, Menelik was the only leader that could preserve its own independence. Ethiopia wanted to preserve its own culture.
Imperialism would improve the standing of the Italian government within the nation and across Europe. But even Italian colonists demanded their aims be accomplished cheaply. Italy did not want to spend much money, especially after the Battle of Adwa, and gave Ethiopia back.
Menelik had to navigate in the admirable support he received from his wife, Empress Taitu. It is hard not to see this marriage, linking the southern Shoa and northern Tigray, regions of Ethiopia, as important as the one between Ferdinand and Isabella in unifying Spain.
The Italians had supported Saleh Miriam of Shiwa in the years prior to this, supplying him with modern weaponry, ammunition, and funds that helped him acquire military strength. He used that strength to incorporate smaller Ethiopian kingdoms under his rule after Yohannes IV's death, to secure his claim to the title of emperor, taking the name Menelik II.
The Treaty of Witch Hill, signed on May 2, 1889, which included Italy's promise to provide a much-needed loan to Ethiopia. The treaty also included Ethiopia's recognition of Italy's claim over the neighboring coastal country of Eritrea.
In the 16th century, the Philippines were not the gold mine that Peru was. In fact, there were no spices or minerals that attracted the Spanish's attention. The island's worth was more strategic than anything else. The islands were a fantastic stopover in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, bringing with food and peaceful people. They learned from the Spanish how to grow corn and then watched their colonists move on to the other, more lucrative endeavors. Luckily for the natives, the Spanish conquest of the Philippines was not as bloody as the American ones.
In the first attempt to colonize the Philippines, most of the islands were converted to Christianity except the island of Mactan, which was ready when Magellan came to make an example of Lapu-Lapu to show the other islands what it meant to disobey the Spaniards. This was a mistake because 1,500 natives were poised, ready to attack, and defeated and killed the Spaniards.